My bachelorette trip flights got cancelled. My mom decided my outfit for one of the events is not nice enough. Okay, you guys, welcome to vlog number 2 of wedding planning content, wedding planning BTS.
Magnificent.
I am wearing the same outfit that I wore in my last vlog because it's literally the same day. I just ended the last vlog. I just tried on the shoes that could have potentially been my wedding day shoes. If you haven't seen the first vlog, definitely go check it out. And we're gonna start the second vlog because it never ends and it won't end for like another 5.5 months. So today is a Monday, March 20th. I got back from India yesterday. So in this vlog, I have a lot of different things that I'm working on. I literally, like right when I landed, there was already all the other things popping around in my head of things that I need to do. And I made a list when I was at work today. And yes, I did go to work right after. This is the second part of the series. I'm probably gonna cover the end of March and then all of April. In this video, what I'm hoping to finish is my invitations. I was supposed to get them in India. We ran out of time and it's pretty easy to order like invitations and stuff on WhatsApp or Instagram or whatever. So I said, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna order it when I come back home. So I've already messaged a couple of stores that I know are popular that people order frequently from. So I messaged them for like designs and stuff and try to get a bit of a price range. And then the second thing that I wasn't able to accomplish, I had a very, very long list when I was in India, was jewelry for my bridesmaids. Basically, I have 11 bridesmaids. I have 12, including my sister. My sister's outfit is going to be completely different. So the 11 bridesmaids that I have, like the stores, we did jewelry on the last day because we needed all of our outfits, right, to wear jewelry. So nobody had 11 pieces that were identical, ready to go. So when we started asking around, they were like, yeah, we can order it for you. It'll take a couple days. And then honestly, the price difference was not that much. So I started again messaging people that I've been either buying jewelry from before or I know are ones that make a lot of bridesmaids jewelry. Besides the jewelry, the other big thing that happened since I went to India was my bachelorette trip flights got cancelled. Out of nowhere, out of the blue, it happened. I'm pretty sure the first day I was in India, we have a group chat, right, of all the bridesmaids, and one of my friends messaged and said, hey, did anybody get an email that the flight was cancelled? And I started freaking out. I was like, what if it's spam? Like, what's going on? And we all didn't book together. We booked separately, but most of us booked the same flight at the same time. And then people were like, no, like I didn't get an email yet. But then we started logging on to like our account with the airline and they just completely changed it. Like we were supposed to fly out on a Thursday and come back on a Sunday, and they rescheduled everybody to be Friday to Monday. So they completely changed the days. They emailed everybody at different times, like throughout the week, saying like, these are your options. You can either reschedule or you can cancel. Or it was so weird because some people got an email saying automatically they've been rescheduled. Some people got an email saying you have the option of getting a refund or like switching to the other new time. And then my email, so I bought it for myself and my cousin. My email said that they are canceling my flight and they cannot rebook me for anything else. And I was so confused. I was like, why did everybody else get automatically rescheduled to these other flights and me I didn't even get a flight? I was so confused. Also, the price at this time is now like double for the same date to fly out to Miami. So I was like freaking out. We obviously already booked our accommodations. We booked our Airbnb before I think we even got the flights because it was such a catch. And I was like literally like trying super hard not to freak out because I was in India. And my friend called WestJet for me and pretended to be me, and they were like, oh, we must have sent that email to you by accident. You have been rescheduled for this new flight. and everything. Plus, when I was in India, I couldn't access everything on my phone. Like, it wouldn't let me log into a lot of things because like I wasn't in the right geographical location. But anyways, it's all sorted. We all changed our vacation day requests. The Airbnb guy approved my new request. Just changed a couple days. They're very nice about it, so that has been good. I think those are my updates for now in terms of what has happened, significant things that have happened since I went to India. Obviously, I will keep you guys updated as I keep doing more wedding related stuff, but I told myself I would give myself a week to like recuperate, and it's not happening. I haven't even given myself hours. So it's finally the weekend. Me and my mom are still recovering. We're still kind of sick. You can probably hear it in my voice. Ever since we came back from India, we have just like had chest congestions, coughing, like things are like all the dirt is still up in here. So throughout the week, like I haven't had the energy really to do a lot of the things that I need to be doing, but whatever, it's life. I still have lots of time. There's a bit of a fiasco with the dupattas or the chunnis that are with the bridesmaids outfits. I don't even know if I'm ready to talk about it yet, but basically we bought 11 sets of these dupattas that are supposed to be dyeable, so they're pretty much white and then you can dye them to be any color, which is how we got some of the fabric as well, right? You can just dye it to be any color. So we bought 11 sets of these dupattas, and we've been getting all of our other clothes dyed from the same neighborhood dye guy, right? And so the last thing that we gave to him, and we gave him 11 pieces, and we said we need them to be dyed the same color, right? And then we went to pick it up on literally the last day, like the day that we're leaving, and he was like, oh, these are actually not dyeable. And we're like, why didn't you tell us? He's like, I didn't have your phone number. So we like paid for 11 of these dupattas that he's saying are not the right material to be dyed. So we had to leave them there, and my mom's friend is gonna figure it out. Either like go to somebody else who dyes clothes and see if they can do it, or if it really is not dyeable, then the person who sold it to us lied. So there's a whole situation with that, and I hope it works out because the ones that we picked are really cute and like it just fits the vibe. So that's what's happening. And then I am now just looking at some of the invitation design templates from that company that I reached out to on Instagram. That's pretty popular, so they're actually legit. So I'll show you guys some of the designs that they sent over to me, but I'm just like really tired because I'm sick, so I don't want to like rush into anything either, and I have time, so I'm just gonna like take my time and like look at these designs, and I'm waiting to hear back from one other company from Instagram and see kind of what they have to offer, and then obviously at the end of the day it'll be based on prices. It's officially April, which means we are at the 5-month mark, and I got myself cheesecake because it's been a very overwhelming week. It's Saturday today, and I just got back home from going to order my dad and my brother's like wedding day outfits. Initially it was just supposed to be my brother's outfit, and my dad was just gonna wear like a suit, and then he got there and he decided he wanted to wear the same thing as my brother, so they're doing a custom order. So we just went and confirmed that, and then this week I've spent countless hours trying to figure out the invitation situation. And I like to think I'm a chill person, or I thought I was a chill person, and then I decided to get married and I realized I'm like not really a chill person, and I'm like getting very caught up in the details. Like I want everything to be perfect. And so with the invitation situation, initially I thought I was going to order it from India, And I've been looking at designs from vendors in India. I've been in communication with them, and then I've also been in communication with some local vendors to kind of like see, is there really like that much of a price difference? And it kind of depends on what you're looking for. Like if I wanted something really nice from India, the price ends up being the same as if I got it from somebody here. And so I still haven't decided. I'm gonna give myself the rest of this week, like one more week, and then I need to cap it. I need to decide on who I'm going with and what design I'm going with, because once I decide, I'll be fine. It's just like the process of having to decide, which is a lot. So that's one thing that happened this week. The other update is just yesterday, my mom got a confirmation from her friend in India that the bridesmaids chunnis or dupattas have been dyed. They had to go to somebody else, and like it cost a little bit more because the fabric wasn't the fabric that we initially thought it was, so it took more, like, I don't know, expertise to dye it. But anyways, they're done. It looks good, so that's good to go. Still have not figured out their jewelry situation, but I'm working on it, and I think they're working on. And then the last thing that happened this week for me is my mom decided my outfit for one of the events is not nice enough. And I've been really upset about that. You know that I went to India, I vlogged the whole thing, and for one of my main events that we're having, like in an actual venue, it's called the Sangeet. So I picked an outfit in India and we got it made, and I brought it back with me and everything. And even at that time, I told my mom, like, this is light, like it's just not as heavy in terms of like the design and the embroidery and everything. And I was going initially for heavier designs and heavier looks, but then people were telling me, like my mom was like, no, like you shouldn't wear something super heavy because you're gonna wear something really heavy on the wedding day, and it's kind of like you should wear something a little bit lighter. So whatever, so I was like, that's fine. And then I found something that I really liked it, and now she's like, now that I've come back and I've looked at everything, like I think it's too light for you, like you should be the center of attention and you should be wearing something like more glamorous. And I was like, are you kidding me right now? So I have been a little bit upset about the whole situation. So now we're back at square one. Now I have to find another outfit for my Sangeet, and I will just wear the original outfit at somebody else's events. And like, I get her point, because other people are actually probably going to be more decked out than me and like wear heavier outfits than I'm wearing, which is going to be weird because I should be the one who is like more dressed up. So I am trying to figure out how and what I want now. And so I have spent like hours today looking at different outfit inspirations to see if like I can replicate something and get it custom made, obviously. And like I'm gonna try to get it done in the next like week or so again, because I have my reception outfit that's coming at the end of April, that's being shipped from India. So I would prefer to get everything shipped at the same time. So I only have like a week or so where I need to like finalize my design and like make sure that everything's gonna be ready to go shipped all at once. So that's something else that's happened. My mom is also not happy with her own outfit for the wedding day, so then she is now looking for something else to wear, which is like whatever, her battle. I was like, I don't care anymore, do whatever you want as long as you wear the certain colors that I've told you to wear. So that's what's happening, and it has been a lot for me, to be honest. And then that's, I think, it for my updates, like kind of what I've been going through. And then like I said in my last vlog, I'm going to tell you about like what Dharma's been doing as well, because I don't want it to seem like I'm the only one planning the entire wedding. And like I mentioned in the last video, it's like, it is a lot of work for me because I'm the girl and we have just more events. And also like we have like a different, like, I think it's like honestly the same for like any wedding. Like the guys just kind of show up and they're good to go, whereas like we have to think about our outfit or jewelry or hair or makeup inspiration. Like there's just so many different things, and obviously I have more events as well. Just being a girl, there's more traditions that we have to do. So what he has been working on is his wedding day outfit is now finally in the works. Like it's actually started. So he got measured, I think it was weeks ago, honestly. He got like professionally measured, and then they started working on his outfit. It's coming from India, so his family, his sisters have been working on that. And then what else has he been doing? He's also in charge of figuring out the tent rentals for both of us, because we'll have events at home, so we'll need like tents set up in the driveway and the backyard as well. And then he is also in charge of, there's something else that he's in charge of. Oh, he's in charge of our car rentals. So like our limos and stuff for the wedding day, like a party bus, limos, all of that. So he's in charge of that, and he's been working on that so far. And I think that is everything for now. There are some other things on his list. Like we both have things on our list that we're working on continuously, and there's things that we work on together. And so that's like the main thing that has happened in like the last week. I just finished my session. Look at my face. Look at my hair. Look at my face. Beauty is pain, you guys. This is really bad. I will probably be okay by like tomorrow, but yeah, it's bad right now. I'm working from home today and gonna give you a skin update. So it's been like 42 hours or something like that. So it's just some redness, as you can see, like on both sides, and my skin's just a little bit bumpy, but it's already looking better. I don't know if you can tell, but like I already think it's working. It's my third session, like I said. So I had my first one in December, and then I had one in February, and then my last one was in April. So every like 6-ish weeks or so I'm doing it. I haven't decided if I want to do a fourth session yet. I'm just kind of think about it and see how like my skin is after this one, like if I think I need it, because I don't want to do too many, like especially closer to the wedding day, just in case. Like I don't want to like mess anything up or take any risks. But basically yesterday, which was Sunday, so last time I checked in with you guys was on Saturday. On Sunday, obviously every day of my life is consumed with wedding related stuff. Yesterday, what I did was, in our culture, like I said, we do a lot of gifting, and you might know that, you might gather that. And so there's gifts that I get from my family, and there's gifts that I would get from Dharm's family. A lot of it is like clothes. So when I went to India, Dharm's family just asked me to pick out the clothes that I wanted from them, so that they wouldn't have to like pick it out for me, and then I might not like it and all of that. So yesterday my mom and I went and took all of the clothes that were from them and gave it to them, so he'd give it to me later on. So I went to his house, and then what else did I do after that? Me and my mom went to go look at some jewelry options for our bridesmaids, but I am just gonna probably order it from this person that I found on Instagram. So my mom's friend is going in India to like in Delhi. She's going to one more market tomorrow just to see if she can find anything that's like nice. But I honestly think it would be easier if I just ordered it from here. And so I found this person who was honestly just like, it was an ad on Instagram, like a sponsored post, and I saw them and it looked really nice, and the price is like pretty decent. And they're out in Vancouver, which is the only thing that I'm a little bit hesitant about, because I can't go and see exactly like what it looks like and like see the quality. So I would be taking a little bit of a risk ordering 11 of the same like jewelry set from her without ever having gotten anything else. So it's a little bit of a risk, but now that I've looked at so many different options, like hers is like the best like looking and the best value for the money. So I'm just kind of waiting to do that, and I'm hoping to like finalize that this week. The other update is that I woke up this morning and I just had this sense of knowing what I wanted to do with my invitations, and that is to splurge and go with a local vendor. And the reason for this is because there's lots of options in India, but it's just more stress to have to communicate with somebody in a different country, and then I would have to ask one of my relatives to like go there and check if it's a legit place. And then it's just like, even with the shipping and everything, honestly, it's only a couple $100 difference. And the design that I found, I really like it. Like I've been thinking about it for like days. So I'm like, this is a really important decision to make. And like I said, I thought I would be chill about it, but I'm not chill about it. So I'd rather just spend a couple $100 extra and have honestly peace of mind, like being able to easily communicate with this vendor and like be able to actually physically check the work before it gets printed. Not like physically check it, but like as virtually be able to check it, because they are based in Montreal. And so I think I'm just gonna go with them, and it's fine because it's all about the budget for me. Like in my mind, like I really like saving money, and I have to, in this process, be able to say it's okay to spend more money on something for convenience sake, for peace of mind sake. Okay, so it's a little bit later in the day. I am clearly out. I decided to come to the mall. If you watched my last vlog, at the end I got in a pair of shoes that potentially could be like the wedding day shoes, and my 30-day return window is closing like literally probably in like 2 days. So I just wanted to like make myself feel better about my decision. I wanted to make sure there's nothing else out there that I might be missing out on. And I'm pretty sure after the return window I can probably get store credit or something. But anyway, since I worked from home today, I didn't have a commute. I was like, okay, let me go to the mall. So I'm gonna see if I can find any other gold shoes that, you know, spark interest, that make me feel something, and I'll try to take you guys along. So I didn't find anything, and I got a little bit distracted, as you saw. I actually ended up buying a pair of pajamas that were like on clearance, like for $7 or $8, but they were cotton pajamas, which is like the best. And yeah, so I didn't find anything. I looked at I think every shoe store in the mall, and like nothing is more beautiful than the ones that I already have. And a lot of these brands are like honestly less comfortable than the ones that I have, so I'm obviously going to be keeping those. If I find anything better, like if in the next couple of months, then I will maybe get those, but I feel better about my decision, and so I think I can check that officially off of my to-do list. It's now April 13th. It's Thursday. My invitations girl just emailed me as a follow-up to be like, hey girl, I need you to pick all these things so I can start making your templates. And I was like, hey, I've been out of town, I was gonna look over it this weekend. Like, good on her for being like so on top of it, and like she wants me to do it so that we can get our invitations quickly. Like, that's a good thing, right? Like, obviously you don't want a vendor who's like ghosting you, but I was like, oh my god, it just came back. So anyways, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'll show you guys the guide that she gave me, so all the different like fonts and images and stuff that I have to pick. I will share the names of all of my vendors after the wedding so that like I know if I would actually recommend them or not. But this is essentially what the guide looks like. So there's lots of different options that I have to pick from, like what I want to actually be written, what the font is going to be like. This is traditionally like what our cards look like, so they're different from like other cards you might see online. So this is like a typical outline for like the wedding day card. She gave me options of like how to write the date on it, and these are like the icons that will go on top of the actual ceremony. So I'm going to pick this one, which is a religious symbol. It means one God or Akin God, and like I just feel like that's the most appropriate, and none of the other ones really like feel like me anyways, at least for the wedding day one for sure. I want that. And then these are the font options that she gave me, like for the writing. And then for our names, she gave, my computer is like literally in its last stages of life. These are all the options she gave me for like the script for our names, and she said if you want more, you can let me know if you don't like any of these. So I have to like digest it a little bit, and then obviously she's going to make a mock-up, and then I'm gonna have to make some changes or approve it. But I find this very, very helpful because, as you know, I would be very overwhelmed if I decided to do it myself and I had like 1,000 different options. Other thing that I'm casually trying to work on is like our e-shoot, like what are my visions. I've had a Pinterest board for years and years, because I've been with this man for years and years. But like anytime I saw something, like I was like, oh, let me just put this on a board so I have it. And my photographer is actually my cousin, so I already sent her like my inspo like months ago, because I was just like, hey, this is like kind of what I'm looking for, and most people have like 2 shoots, and that's kind of what I want as well. So I'm gonna have one that's like more casual and like fun, and then one that is more like elegant. And for the elegant one, I don't know what to wear, and I feel like I have to choose the elegant outfit first before I choose a casual one, because I don't want to wear like the same color or like the same silhouette or anything between the 2 days. I also don't know, like, do I want to wear a dress? Do I want to wear like jeans or pants for the casual one? Do I want a jumpsuit? Like, I really just don't know. So I've been trying to find like affordable dresses online, and I don't want to like, I don't think I want one of those like really long train dresses, because like with my body shape, if I have too much material, I think it will like devour me, and I kind of want the focus to be more on us rather than the outfit, if that makes sense. Like, obviously I'm trying to look cute, trying to be trendy, but I don't want like the dress to be like the whole thing, if that makes sense. And I know there's lots of dress rental places, so if I change my mind, like I have options. And I also don't want to pay a lot of money for a dress that I'm never gonna wear again, because like I have nowhere to wear these gowns. That's kind of what I've been doing like in my spare time, is doing that. And then the other thing that I'm doing in my spare time is trying to figure out like my batch trip outfits. My sister is coming back like home for the summer tomorrow, and she's my maid of honor, so then we can hopefully get all of that sorted, like the scheduling, the itinerary, so that all the girls know exactly like what to wear on which day. But I don't want to, obviously I don't want to make it like too structured, but like so they have a sense of like what to pack and stuff, which means I also need to buy stuff to do that. And I think we're like 6 weeks away now, 7 weeks away, but like I need to order stuff so I can try it on and then return what I don't like. Please do not mind my face. I just had another session of microchanneling done. It is the end of the month. It is April 30th, and I have not checked in with you in a very long time because honestly, I've been quite overwhelmed with like wedding stuff, with work, with just like existing. It's been a lot. Like I've been on the verge of quite a few breakdowns like in the last 2 weeks or so. But I have finished everything that is on my to-do list for April. Everything is done by the end of the month. And I even actually went into the next month's to-do list, which I'm very grateful for because I don't want to be stressed like really close to the day. I will just talk you through what I have been dealing with for the last couple weeks. A lot of it, like honestly, I was not in the mood to vlog, or I couldn't vlog it because like it will give it away before the day comes. So my first major update, as you saw me struggle through my invitation situation, I confirmed my invitations. They've been printed and they're actually already on the way here. So I should be getting them in probably the next like 2 days or so. So I'm really excited to have those done. They're done way earlier than I needed them to be. I told the vendor I wanted them by June 1st, and they're essentially going to be here by May 1st. I don't even need them by June 1st. I need them by July, but you know, I wanted to kind of get that wrapped up and ready to go. So everything is officially done, which I'm super happy about. For the bridesmaids, that has been like another huge thing. So I don't remember if I told you, but the dupattas for them, the chunnis, they were already done and they're ready to come here. We're just waiting for a couple of other things to be done in India, and then they'll ship them all together. The jewelry, I placed the order and it should be shipping out like in the next few days as well. Their seamstress situation is actually like the bane of my existence right now. So I wanted them all to go to the same person so that they'd all have the same exact like style, because I have heard stories of people like picking their own seamstresses, or we call them tailors, and then everybody gets like a basically like they don't look identical, and I don't want that. So I have been trying to find somebody who is, number one, affordable, because they are going to pay for the stitching like on their own, and then somebody like close enough where it is like, you know, easily accessible and just like easy to get to, right? So those two things have been really, really hard to come by, and we were referred to this one person that's pretty close to my house, and then I gave my cousin's outfit as like a trial, and honestly, she did not do a very good job. We went to go look at it yesterday. My cousin tried it on, and we had to leave it there because like they had to fix it even more. But also this girl was so difficult to deal with. Like the professionalism was not there. I was getting really, really irritated with her. Like, I don't even want to go into it, but basically she told us the outfit was ready, come on this day, and then we'd say, okay, what time today? And then she'd ghost us, and then she'd say, okay, come on this day instead, and then she'd ghost us again, and all of a sudden she's like, oh, I'm going to London, I can't give it to you today. And in my mind, I'm like, London, Ontario, or London, England, like what the hell? And then I messaged her again. I tried calling her. I was like, hey, we need, like, we are giving a trial, you know, there's 10 other people that need to get this outfit done from you, and if you can't be reliable, I'm not doing this business with you. Like, I'm not giving you hundreds of dollars of business if you don't deserve it. And then she was basically like, oh, I'm stuck in BC now. She's literally across the country out of nowhere. I was like, what? And then she's like, actually, my mom's home all the time. You can go pick it up from her. So I was like, why couldn't I pick it up from your mom before all of this? Anyways, so we got there, and then the price she told us was not the price that she intended to charge us. So it was a whole thing. And then I think what we're going to end up doing is, the lady that I go to, she is a little bit further. She's like a half an hour drive from my house, but she is reliable. Like, is she the best person out there? Probably not. I'm sure there's other people, but I know like she will get it done. And like the price, like It actually ends up being the same price like that the other lady overcharged us for, but she's like telling us flat out this is the price, like I'm not adjusting it, nothing's gonna be different. So whatever, they'll just have to deal with it. I honestly don't have the capacity to do this anymore, and like the easy way out, like the other issue that I feel is like whenever I share these things with other people, they're always giving me their solutions, but like I don't want their solutions. Like I'm just going off on this rant, but like everyone's like, oh, why don't you just give the girls like their outfits and they can find their own people to stitch it? And I was like, that's not what I want. But anyways, I'm getting like way too heated about this situation. My face is already red, so I probably look like a fool. So I think we're gonna go with the original person that I thought we were gonna go with. I tried to save the money, but in the long run, it actually does not save the money. It would have saved them gas to find somebody close by, but I told them, like, I will tell them to just carpool with one another, and it will be easier that way, and at least that's a kind of like off my plate, because like I don't, like I said, don't have the capacity to deal with that anymore. So that was something I needed to figure out this month, and essentially I'm like 99% there. I just need to next weekend go and buy, basically under our clothes you have to have another layer of fabric, it's called lining. So I'm just gonna buy a lining for them in bulk and then give it to that lady, and then she can just use the same lining for everybody instead of like her going out and buying it and like the prices being different or whatever. At least like if I buy it in bulk, like it'll be cheaper. So I'm just gonna do that. And then I don't think I told you, but I told you earlier that my mom had this whole kerfuffle with her own outfits that she didn't like, and then she didn't like my outfit for one of the events. So she ended up placing 2 or 3 more backup outfit orders, which are all like in progress. They're just not done yet. So look, again, once everything is done in India, they will ship the whole package all at once. But her outfits, like, again, I had to create very strong boundaries. Definitely talked about this with my therapist too. I was like, I don't have the capacity to deal with everybody else's issues as well. So anyway, so she figured it out, and my sister came home, so it was great. They just like figured it out together. And then my outfit, I found another outfit that I liked, and we put in that order, and it should be done probably in like another 2 weeks or so. And again, they'll ship it all at once, and then when it comes, I'll decide between my original outfit and this backup outfit. So all of that has been confirmed. And then the last thing that I have been working on, obviously, like, I have been online shopping. Like, even today, I woke up, I online shopped for hours. Last night, I was online shopping for hours. There's just so much stuff that I have to get, and a lot of it has to do with my bachelorette trip, which is now a month away. And I'm like, what? So the itinerary is done. Honestly, maybe this is like a bit of a controversial subject, but I made the whole itinerary for my bachelorette trip. And like, if anybody knows me or has been watching my videos for a long time, you know that I'm a planner, and I've also been to Miami before, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do when I was in Miami. So I did research over months. It wasn't like I was stressed about it. I just, like, as soon as I saw something like on Instagram or whatever, I would just add it to this list. And then I basically made the itinerary. And then other thing is that I always say, like, I'm vegetarian, so I want to make sure, like, I have to vet the menu for any place that we're going to. Half of my friends are also vegetarian, and like everyone has different dietary restrictions. So like, I want to make sure that when I go to a restaurant and I'm taking a bunch of people there with me, like, we all are not getting like the same pasta dish, because that's the only vegetarian option. Anyways, so I made the whole itinerary, like, in terms of like options. Like, for a restaurant, these are the options. For like where we're going to the beach, like, these are the options, like that kind of thing, right? And then I handed it over to my sister, and I was like, now it's your turn and all the girls' turn to like take this and run with it. Go figure out the details, go figure out the themes. Like, I don't care about any of that. Like, I can't do it all, obviously, and most people don't even plan anything as part of like their itinerary. But anyway, so I spent a lot of time doing that, like kind of just finalizing some of those details. And now that we have the itinerary, obviously I have to figure out my outfits. So I placed a couple of orders already. I'm probably gonna place another one today. There's so much white that I have to wear, and like, I am very scared of wearing white because I'm a messy person. But like, all these days in Miami, you have to wear white, like certain days where we're like, you know, having themed outfits. And then my bridal shower, I have to wear white. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to wear for my e-shoot. That's the other thing that I was supposed to figure out in May, but I already started doing it now because, again, I'm a planner. So I need to figure out like the date for my e-shoot, the themes. Like, I need, like, we're doing 2 different themes, so I need 2 different outfits, the location, and like all of that. And also for the bachelorette trip, like, I'm giving the girls like these bags, like kind of like these kits, as you can call them. So like a gift bag kits or whatever. So I just placed the first order for those items that are going in the kit yesterday, and then a couple more today, and then I'm just tracking prices for some of the other stuff that I want to put in the kits. And so it's a very busy time for sure, and work has also been really busy, and I honestly felt like I was drowning for a little bit, and I probably will feel like that for a little while longer, and I just don't know like how to manage everything, to balance everything, because we are now at the 4-month mark, and everyone's like, oh yeah, just make a list, like start crossing things off your list, and I'm like, do you understand? Like, I am a list person. Like, I have so many lists, but as soon as I cross something else off the list, like another thing gets added on. And like all of these things, like I can't even delegate them. Like, it's my own. Like, I'm just so picky. Like with my outfits, for example, like I need it to be perfect. I ordered this one dress off of H&M for my bridal shower. Just like I was like, oh, this could work. Let's see. Like, I was like 100% set on it anyways, and it was a disaster. Like, it was falling off my body. It was so big. And then I went back and I read, people like ended up putting reviews by the time that I got the dress, so there was no reviews when I first bought it, and they were like, this dress is horrible. So I was like, okay, cool, like I'm not the only person. Also, Dharm has been working behind the scenes on his side of things, and I said that I was gonna keep you guys updated on his side of the things. This video clip is already like 12 minutes long. So his outfit is actually all done. His entire wedding day outfit is done. Mine, don't even ask me, because they've been ghosting me. They have been ghosting me. I don't know when my wedding outfit's going to be done. I don't know what the progress is. Is there a problem? I have no idea. I'm just gonna give them like a couple more weeks, and then I'm gonna have to call them or like go in the store and be like, what is going on? But his outfit is all done. I got pictures and everything. It's gonna be here. His dad's in India, so he's gonna bring it back when he comes back in a few weeks. So that's all done. His groomsmen have all been measured up for their wedding day outfits, and they're getting them made in India, so it'll come with with his dad as well. All 10 of their measurements have been done, and their outfits are in progress. He has also been working on our tent rentals, and then there's a couple of other things that he needs to do for the next month, but I think those are the major things for April. And then for next month, what do I have to do on my list? What can you look forward to in the next vlog? So next month, I need to figure out my decor essentially for all of the events, like basically the floor wraps of the dance floor, like people get them done so they look on theme. So I have to look for that. Our e-shoot, date, location, makeup, hair, outfits, all of that I'm trying to confirm in May. I'm trying to confirm my trial for my wedding day makeup and hair. So I like picked a package where I would have a trial. So I need to do that. And then I need to confirm the food or catering for all of my events at home. And I need to figure out the florist situation. So there's still lots to be done. And then for Dharm's side of things, he has to obviously try on his outfit when it comes and make sure that it fits right. He has to, with the reception outfit for him, it has to be like figured out. I'm sure, as I said, the list will just keep increasing probably until September 1st. So I hope you guys enjoy these videos. Like, please let me know if you do. Even if you don't, I'm probably still gonna keep posting them because I need somebody to rant to, and I don't want to rant to people because then they will have opinions on things, and I don't want opinions. I just need somebody like vent to, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. If you have planned a wedding recently and you have any strategies of how to cope, you can let me know, please. I'm begging you, please let me know. But I hope to see you in the next video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.